everybody's here. I'm sure it'll take a few moments for anybody to get on here. It is 8 o'clock on Sunday, and we are about to set our intention. Let's see here. It's going to take a second to get everything situated. Let's see. Hi, I see somebody's there. We are going to have a good time now. We are going to start doing these Facebook Lives on Sundays, and my intention for it is for us to connect in a way that we haven't been connecting. I have a lot of clients who are saying that they are wanting to be more present during the week, and they're really wanting to manifest really positive, wonderful changes for themselves, and they're not being reminded to do this, or they're forgetting to do this. Okay, hi guys, I see there's a few people coming in. Thanks for being here. If you hear anything, I of course have dogs, and there's a toddler asleep in the other room, so we could have a few interruptions, but for the most part I think we should be good. Hi Kristen, I see you're here, waving to you. So tonight's intention, hi Brittany, I see you. Tonight's intention is to for us to set a positive intention. We're going to channel in some really good positive energy. We're going to do this weekly. I'm so excited. We'll channel that in with a message, what that means, and then also create a painting behind it too. We will talk about what the colors mean and what the shape is or the symbol is, if anything does come through with that. And then how to use that during the work week. So I'm just really excited about it. I think it'll be a fun way for all of us to come together. I'll tell you real quick so we can kind of wait. I see there's still a few people coming on. We have a few things coming up. In April, we've got Confidence Con, and I'm really looking forward to that. That is a women's empowering conference, and they're building sisterhood, self-love, compassion, and more really creativity in Oklahoma City right now. I know that they're looking at going other locations too. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell anybody that, but I know that they are spreading and growing, and I'm excited to be a part of that. So that's in April. You can find that information up on my events page, so CourtneyKane.com/events. And then also more workshops coming up in Oklahoma City. I'm pairing with Borrowed Charm, who's a dear friend of mine, and we're going to be doing vision board workshops and a few other manifestation workshops, and I'm super pumped about that. That'll be, I think, April as well. So April's going to be a fun, busy month. And then also that YouTube channel. I'm so stoked about the YouTube channel. That's going to be with my friend Aviana, who's in Michigan, and we're going to be doing that. I'm thinking we're going to be releasing information in the next couple of weeks and going live with it. So that's going to be so much fun, and a way, again, that we can do something like this where we're connecting with each other. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to do what I usually do, and most of you have had sessions with me, so you get the drift. We're going to open up to Source, connect to our own guides and angels, and that's something that you can do too at home. And even while we're doing this, if you all want to do the same thing with me and kind of sit and chill or meditate while we're doing these intentions on Sunday, and see what comes through for you. So if you wanted to have like a notepad handy, you can write down anything that comes up for you. That would be awesome. So let's go ahead and start, okay? Let's call on our own guides and angels. So we'll say guides and angels on our right, guides and angels on our left, guides and angels in front, and guides and angels in back, to balance and harmonize our session and leave us in the light and allow nothing but the highest, the truest, or the best to manifest upon us now. Most of you know that I do that. It's a way of protection. It's a way of connecting to nothing but good, the good energy, okay? Immediately, as soon as I start doing that, the word that comes up, and this is what, with this intention, I'm going to have a word that pops up. And the word immediately was patience. So many of you have probably, that's also probably coming up for you all. Let's see here. In many different ways. So with my sessions, the meanings always have multiple meanings. And those messages can be for relationships, they can be for business, they can be for children, they can be for lots of different aspects. And what I usually find is that the message is universal. So whatever's happening in one center part of your life, it's actually typically happening in all areas too. So again, the guides were just saying patience. So, okay. So the guides they're talking about patience. They're saying that patience is needed with self. They're saying patience is needed with giving yourself time, giving yourself space to be where you are, and understand that it is going to take time to get to where you're needing to be. But if you're not present and in the moment, if you're not patient with yourself in this moment, you're not going to be 100% to lead to the next, okay? Let's see here. Excuse me, my allergies are killing me. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. They're showing a number. They're showing the number 1. They're showing that patience has to be with you first. So in order for you to have patience, even with children, if you're not giving yourself patience as in being patient with you in motherhood. I see, hi Raven, I see you just joined. Hi Angie, Keely, lots of people. If you're not giving yourself patience, you cannot have patience or give patience to anybody else. So that's going to be our intention for the week. And I want you all to be gentle with yourself, okay? I want you all to give yourself time to... Okay. As soon as I said that, the guides were stating also that they wanted... It's very important for you all to give yourself patience, because a lot of clients are actually telling me too that they don't know how necessarily to meditate or to connect with their own guides and angels. And this is also where the patience is needed. So you also need to trust that wherever it is that you are, this is exactly where you should be at this moment. While, let me see, excuse me, while you are connecting with your own guides this week, this is what we're doing. I feel like I need to go back. Everybody's joining us. So our intention and what we're doing is we're setting an intention for the week for us to focus on and to come back and meditate on throughout the week. Even if you're only allowing yourself 5 minutes on a Saturday morning to relax and ground your energy, do that. But many people have more time. So this patience that the guides are talking about, they're wanting you to give yourself space to connect to your own guides and angels, to your own loved ones on the other side, okay? What this painting is going to be too is also a visualization tool for yourself to focus on. So I hope that I won't say any names, but there's somebody that I was just teaching how to meditate, and they didn't understand the process, and they were kind of being hard on themselves. So that's what we're doing with these paintings. We are selecting a word, that word patience. You are going to, even if you don't know how to meditate, sit in a quiet space. This can be on your lunch break. It can be in the morning when you're in the shower. It can be in the carpool line when you're taking the kids to school. But it can be a time where you sit and focus on the word just patience. You can be easy on yourself and just connect to that word. You'll notice, and I say a lot, I wear these mala beads. And the mala beads are beautiful. My friend and I'll be providing a lot of these soon, so I'm excited to tell you all that, but more information for that soon. But there are 108 beads on here, and the reason that there are 108 beads on there is so that you can set that mantra, or you can set that intention. And so what I would suggest, if you have a mala bead, or even if you had something like a rosary this week, with that in your prayer space or in your meditation time, go through and say that word, much like a mantra. Just say patience, patience, patience 108 times. So move through that mala necklace or that mala bead. If you don't have something like that, just even recite the word back to you, okay? Now, the image, again, was the number 1. In the background, I'm painting this. I'll show it to you in just a second. Live. Thanks, guys. I see. Hi, Kara. Hi, Ann. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for being here. I hope everybody's forgiving me for my allergies. Of course, my throat started to get scratchy about 30 minutes before I started doing this. So I've got some tea here. So here we go. We're putting some color into this painting for you. And everybody who just joined us, we're talking about setting intentions. I do feel like I've been a little bit all over the place trying to get the hang of this Facebook Live thing. But we connected to our guides and angels. And the intention for doing this Sunday moment is to have an intention or a focal point for us to be able to meditate or pray on, connect with our own loved ones and guides and angels throughout the week. What happens is we actually all have the ability to do what I do. It's just that I take the time to connect, and many other people, because you're going through life and you're busy, we don't get reminded to slow down, take a breath, and be quiet and center ourselves. So this is a really great way for all of us to kind of hold each other accountable and to do this. So every Sunday, we'll connect to our own guides and angels. We'll channel in the word or the intention. And today the word is patience. So this week I want everybody to have patience with yourself, with work, with where you are in your life, where you are in your relationships, and trust that where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be to lead to the next. Okay? So ground yourself. And how you can do this is, I have a client in Michigan. Hi, David, if you're watching. He's precious. He's been a client for a few years. And since he's there in Michigan, he would get very impatient with my very slow delivery of his painting. He would request that I send him a picture of his painting. And he started to save those on his screenshots on his phone or on his lock screen, so that every time he goes in and his phone locks, he goes in to check Facebook a million times a day. What he was doing was he'd see the painting, and the painting that was his energy matching up from his own personal session, and that painting would remind him to ground his energy, focus on what it is he's wanting to manifest in his life, and the connection to his own loved ones on the other side, his connection with his guides and angels. So that painting was a reminder every day for him to take a breath, be easy on himself, and to create positive change. Hi, Sorrel, I see you. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Haley. Thanks, guys, for being here. I love you all. Hi, Ashley. And so saving that on your phone is a really good way. So even if you feel like you don't have time to meditate, or you don't have time to do this or that, create positive change or space, just simply saving this painting on your telephone or on your screenshot, on your lock screen, on your cell phones, every day, think of how many times you pick up that phone. You're going to be looking at that phone, looking at the colors, knowing that this is reminding you to, in this week, it's going to be, again, patience. So patience for yourself, patience with all, okay? So does anybody have any questions? You guys can type with me. You can talk to me. I'll go ahead and show you the painting. Right now, the painting, it's a number 1. And by that symbol, the guides are saying to, and yes, I did just paint that. Thank you very much. The pink is self-love. It's telling you to be patient with yourself and also to put yourself number 1. Lots of us moms out there, I know there's a few of you on here that have toddlers like myself. If we don't put ourselves as number 1, we're not able to take care of anybody else. So also be patient with yourself, with caring for your kids. We're all doing the best that we can. And at times it's very difficult. So make sure that you are easy with yourself and patient. So I love you guys. This was kind of a short Facebook Live. We're going to get used to it and kind of work out some bugs or anything like that. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. We're going to get to do this every Sunday. And again, for anybody else that just joined, the Facebook Live is going to happen every Sunday. We're going to connect to our guides and angels. We'll channel whatever it is that comes through. Tonight, the word's patience. And hi, Allison. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Good, good, good. We're going to be doing more of it. It's going to be lots of fun. I might even have some friends on occasionally, but we'll see. But again, I'm going to post the picture on Facebook. It's a really good way to set your intention for the day. So even if you have 5 seconds before you run into work and that's all you have, that's it. Just do that, connect, save the painting, and meditate. You're doing it right, okay? So I will tell you, hi Jamie, I see you're there, and thanks guys, thanks Anne, thanks Kristen. When I first started to meditate, and I'll tell you this real quick, I had no idea what I was doing, and Paige was little, most of you know Paige, and I would sit on my patio, I would light a candle, and I would sit with my little hands like this because I thought that's what you had to do. And I would sit and, with my legs crossed or crisscrossed. And I would light a candle and I would burn some incense because I thought that's what you had to do or you needed to do. And I'd put on some Zen music, which I still do. But what I would do is I would sit there. I would always keep a piece of paper. I suggest all of you to be doing this too. And I would pray before, and I would just go through all of the things that I was thankful for, all of the things, I'd list everything that I'd want to manifest, and I would feel them as if they were already there. I would get into that beautiful state of joy, and for me, sometimes that's music. It's embarrassing to tell you, but my favorite, get my energy up song is All Fired Up from Pat Benatar. It's embarrassing, but it's the truth. So anytime I need to raise my energy, that's a good one. So anyway, so meditation. So sitting there, lighting the candle, having the journal with you, praying before is what I do. Sitting and thanking the universe, thanking God for all that He and the universe, light and love, have provided in my life. And then go again through the list of manifestation. And then I sit in silence. I started to just kind of see what was coming through. And you probably will get nothing many times. You might be getting grocery lists and, oh, I need to pay that bill or this bill. And when that happens, the reason the candle is there is for you to look at the flame and see that flame burning. It kind of brings your energy or your focus back to what it is you're doing. And then you can kind of quiet your head back and then go back to where it is you were in. Hi, Jamie Todd. Hi, Lizzie. Wherever it was in that meditation space, okay? And so that's a really good way to start meditating if some of you don't know how to do it. And so the key for this painting, the reason why I paint in a session even, is to use them as visualization tools. So the paintings in a personal private session are really like a fingerprint of your energy in that moment and the energy that's coming through the session. So it's a reminder to connect to your own guides and angels. So when we do this weekly, this painting is for all of us. It's for all of us to slow down and connect and remind us to paint. So again, that's the painting, and it's interesting it's the first one too. I didn't really think about that either. So tonight's our first Facebook Live. It's the first Sunday we're doing this, and maybe by doing this, we're all putting each other as number one. So we're needing that time to meditate for ourselves, again, to connect to our loved ones on the other side, to connect to God, to source, to light, to love, and put ourselves first. And again, the word was patience. So anybody joining us later, the word that it is that we're working with this week is patience. So that's patience with ourselves, patience with family, and patience with everything in which we touch and do this week. So I love you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have any ideas for this, I'd love to hear them. And I love you guys. Let me know how you're doing this week. Again, if you can only meditate or sit still and focus on the word patience, or do whatever it is you're doing to create that positive change, send me what you're receiving. Send me what you're picking up for yourselves. Many times you're going to think that you're doing it wrong. You're going to think you're making stuff up, which is good. You should be a bit skeptic as well. But write it down in a journal on a piece of paper and always date it. So we'll be referring back to those. My intention for this is let's go for 30 days straight. Every Sunday for the next 30 days. Let's kind of commit to this time for ourselves, and we'll see the kind of change and positive creation and manifestation we can make for each other. So again, love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you later. Bye.